Hello everyone, this is a BSc second year lecture, Real Analysis. So today I am going to discuss with definition of closed set. So what is meant by closed set? Write down the definition of closed set. Closed set. A set S, which is a subset of R, is said to be closed. Is said to be closed if it contains all of its limit points. A set is said to be closed if it contains all of its limit points. So from the definition, if the set is closed if and only if it contains all of its limit points, or we know that the definition of a derived set of a set S is S dash closure of a set is S union S dash, but S dash is totally contained in X. This implies that S closure is nothing but S itself. So the set is said to be closed if and only if its closure is itself. So this was the definition number 1. Now definition number 2. A set is said to be closed. A set is said to be closed. If and only if S dash it is contained in S, or its closure is nothing but S itself. So these are two definitions of a closed sets. If the set contains all of its limit points, then the set is called as closed set, or the set is said to be closed if its closure is itself. Now examples. Phi. We know that the derived set of phi is phi union phi dash, which is nothing but phi itself. Therefore phi is closed. Also we know that set of real numbers, the closure of a set of real numbers is R union R dash. This implies that R union R, which is nothing but R. So R is closed. Now closure of a rational numbers is nothing but Q union derived set of Q is set of real numbers, which is nothing but R. So Q closure is nothing but Q closure is not Q, but it is R. So Q is not closed. Now every closed interval AB, the closure of every closed interval AB is AB union closed interval AB, which is nothing but AB. So every closed interval is closed. Every closed interval is closed. Now open interval, every open interval is not closed because it is open. So we can write open interval AB and all of its limit points, which is nothing but closed interval AB, and it is closed interval AB. Therefore the closure of this open interval is closed interval AB. Therefore this set is not closed. This is open. Now some illustrations. First, the closed interval 0 1 union 2 3, which is not an interval but closed set, which is not an interval, but closed set. Closed set. From this example we can say that there are so many closed sets which are not necessarily interval. There are so many sets which are closed but they may not be interval. Now phi empty set. Second, empty set is closed set. Is closed set because there is no any limit points of phi and which does not belongs to phi. Therefore phi is a closed set. Now 3, the R, the set of real numbers, is open as well as closed.
ती तुम्ही म्हणा नव्हतं का भारतीला ती मला चाय आण ती भारती म्हणतो तुम्ही मुद्दाम गेलायस की सर नशी येते मग त्याला
Okay.
थांबल्याचं पण ते आता सर
R is open as well as closed. We know that the set R is nothing but minus infinity to infinity. So this is an open interval and it is a neighborhood of each of its points. Therefore it is open, and it is closed because the closure of R is R itself. Therefore R is closed as well as open. Now we can say that there are only two sets which are both open and closed. There are only two sets note number 4. There are only two sets which are open and closed, which are R and phi. So these sets are called as Klopen sets, closed as well as open. So there are only two sets which are both open as well as closed, a set of real numbers and set of empty set, that is empty set. So these two sets are called as Klopen sets. Klopens means closed as well as open. Now 5, the set Q of rationals is not closed. Q is not closed because it does not contain all of its limit points. So irrational numbers of real numbers are also the limit points of rational numbers. Therefore the set of rational numbers is not closed. Likewise the set Q complement of irrational numbers is not closed because every rational number is a limit point of set of irrational number, and irrational number does not belong to set of rational numbers. Therefore irrational, the set of all irrational numbers, is not closed. Now consider another point 7. As 1 by n belongs to set of natural numbers. 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, dot 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 dot. So this is not closed as well as not open because the limit point of a set S is 0. The limit point of a set S is 0 and 0 does not belongs to S. The limit point of S is 0 and 0 does not belongs to S. Therefore S is not closed, and S is not a neighborhood of any of its points. Therefore S is not open set. S is not open because S is not a neighborhood of any of its points. Point 8. Every finite set is closed. Every finite set is closed. Every finite set is closed. Take any finite set to n. So this set contains n elements. Therefore this set is a finite set. Now yes, We know that S dash, the set of all limit points of a set is empty set, because no any point of S is a limit point of S. Therefore, and empty set belongs to every set, that is empty set is a subset of each and every set. Therefore, empty set is a subset of S. This implies that S is closed. So every finite set is closed but not open. Every finite set is closed but not open. Now 9, the set which has no any limit point, is closed. This implies that the set has a no limit point, means empty set, and empty set is a subset of itself. This implies that the set has a no limit point which is closed. For example, set of integers. Set of integers has no limit point and empty set belongs to set of integers. This implies that I is closed. Also, set of natural numbers is closed. Any finite set is closed. Now one example. Show that the set S such that x such that 0 is less than x is less than 1. A set of all real numbers between 0 and 1. This is an open interval. 0 1. Show that this set is not closed. We know that S is nothing but open interval 0 1. So 0 and 1 both are the limit points of this set. S dash is nothing but closed interval 0 1. The set of all limit points of S is S dash, which is nothing but closed interval 0 1. So 0 and 1 both are the limit points of this set, but 0 and 1 does not belongs to this set. 0 comma 1 does not belongs to S. This implies that this set is not closed. This set is open because it is an open interval, and open interval is a neighborhood of each of its points. Therefore, this set is open but not closed. Open but not closed. So we can say that every open interval is open but not closed, and every closed interval is closed but not open. Now consider another example. S is a set 1, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3, 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4, and so on forth. Now see, 0 is the limit point of this set, because this sequence 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, dot 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 dot, this tends to 0. Also the sequence minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 3, dot 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 dot, minus 1 by n tends to 0. So 0 is the limit point of this set, and 0 does not belongs to S. 0 is limit point of S, but 0 does not belongs to S. This implies that S is not closed. Also it is not open because S is not a neighborhood of any of its points. Also S is not open because S is not a neighborhood of any of its points, because S is not a neighborhood of any of its points, any of its points. So the given set S is not open, not closed. So we can say that there exist many sets of real numbers which are both not open and closed. Now consider another example. Consider another example. S is nothing but 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 1 by 2 minus 1 1 by 2 1 by 3 minus 1 1 by 3 and so on. Now see this set, and the notation 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 3 by 2, and minus 1 by 2 means minus 1 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So note the notation this is given. So 1 by 2 notation says that 1 plus 1 by 2. Now we can say that 1 by 2 1 by 3 1 plus 1 by 3, which is 1 plus 1 by n, and minus 1 plus 1 by n. Now this tends to 1 as limit n tends to infinity, and this tends to minus 1 as limit n tends to infinity. This implies that both 1 and minus 1 are the limit points of S, and both belongs to set S. Therefore S is closed. S is closed, and S is not open. S is not open because S is not a neighborhood of any of its points, or particularly S is not a neighborhood of 1 and minus 1. Now definition: dense set. Dense set or dense in R. Dense set or dense in R. Dense set or dense in R. A subset S of R is said to be dense in R if every element of R is limit point of S. Limit point of S, or S closure is nothing but R. Dense set or dense in R. Now understand the definition of dense set or dense in R. A subset S of R is said to be dense in R if every element of R is a limit point of S. That is, S closure is nothing but R. We know that what is closure is nothing but S union S dash, and every point of the set is a limit point of R, then S dash must be R, and S is a subset of R. If S is any set, then S union R is nothing but R. If S is any subset of R, then S union R must be R. So see the definition: a dense set or dense in R. S is a subset of R is said to be dense in R if every element of R is a limit point of S. For example, Q, set of rational number. Now see that the every element of R is a limit point of Q, that is Q dash is nothing but R, or closure of Q is nothing but R. So Q is a dense in R. Again, set of irrational number is also dense in R because every real number is a limit point of set of irrational numbers. That is, the closure of a Q complement is nothing but R. So understand the definition with these two examples. Now another definition, dense in itself. Dense in itself. A subset of R is said to be dense in itself. Dense in itself if every point of A is limit point of A, is limit point of A. That is, A is a content in derived set of A. Now see the definition of dense in itself. See the definition. A subset of R is said to be dense in itself if every point of A is a limit point of A. That is, A is contained in its derived set. For example, any closed interval AB, which is contained in its derived set, which is nothing but AB. So every closed interval is dense in itself. Every closed interval in dense itself. Now if we consider for this finite set, so the derived set of this set is, if S is this set, then derived set of this set is empty set, and S does not belongs to empty set because empty set does not contain any element. Therefore this set is a not dense in itself, and closed interval AB is a dense in itself. Now nowhere dense. Definition of nowhere dense. Nowhere dense. A set S, which is a subset of R, is said to be nowhere dense if complement of closure of S is dense in R. Dense in R. So this is the definition of nowhere dense. A subset S is a subset of R. It's said to be nowhere dense if complement of closure of S is dense in R. For example, S is nothing but set of integers. Now complement of I is a subset of R. So complement S complement, which is nothing but I complement, which is nothing but R difference I. So all elements of I removed from a set of real numbers, which is nothing but complement of I. Now closure of this set is R. This implies that complement of the closure of a set of integers is real numbers. That is, complement of the closure of the set of integers is dense in R. So this set is nowhere dense. So set of integers is nowhere dense. Nowhere dense. Also set of natural numbers is nowhere dense. Any finite set is nowhere dense. Any finite set is nowhere dense. We can write one note. Note 1. Every finite set every finite set is nowhere dense. Also, set of integers, set of natural numbers are nowhere dense, because the complement of the closure of this set is dense in R. Now the definition of perfect set. What is mean by perfect set? The definition of perfect set: a set is said to be perfect if it is identical with its derived set. A set is said to be perfect if it is identical with its closure. If it is identical with its derived set. That is, all set satisfies this condition are perfect set. So any closed interval is perfect set, because the derived set of a closed set is closed set itself. Also we can say that the open interval AB, the closure of the derived set of the closed interval AB is open interval AB is closed interval AB. Hence this set is not perfect. So any closed interval is perfect. So third point in the note, any closed interval is perfect set. Any closed interval is perfect set. So आजचं लेक्चर इथंच थांबूया. नेक्स्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपण काही इलुस्ट्रेशन्स बघूया, ह्या ज्या कन्सेप्ट घेतल्यात आपण त्याच्यावरती. थँक्यू.